Well guys, Football Manager 2026 beta version has only been out a couple of days and I've decided to go 10 years in the future. So we'll go through the English leagues, we'll have a look at the Champions League, and I think in order to look at players we need to actually join a club just to see basically what's what. So don't know if we'll do that in today's video. If you guys enjoy this one, obviously be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and if you want to see a second part to this, be sure to let me know in the comments. If it doesn't get the interaction straight away, I'll just leave it for another time, possibly. But here we go. So we'll start with the Enterprise South. We got 4 relegations there. The teams to go up with Dagenham Red and Torquay. We'll breeze through these, I think, relatively quick. Dorking and Worthing, Ebbsfleet and Torquay. So Torquay would have got relegated again. Yeovil got relegated again, and Trow obviously getting relegated there as well. So that sucks. Wellingham, Havant and Waterlooville, Maidstone, Wealdstone, Horsham, so I believe they're new to the south. Not sure. Bath finally getting promoted. Enfield and Dartford, but we had previous with Enfield on Football Manager. Chesham and Dorking. Crawley being relegated all the way back down here. Crikey. They were in League One not too long ago, and that is how it currently stands. Yeovil still here as well. That is not what I meant to do just then. So if I... okay, so it's not going to let me... Okay, it will. Okay. Really? Competitions. It's only going to be... Yeah, well, that's annoying. What if I do that? Okay. Well, that is a tad frustrating, I'm not going to lie. So if we go to Stoke, who I assume are in the Championship still. Looks like they are. So this will probably be the easiest way. Enterprise North, let's have a look at the stages. So that's what we've got currently. Spennymoor, Buxton first of all going up, then Field and Talford, Halifax and South Shields, Chester, Macclesfield, Scarborough, Marine, Bury finally getting back up, Radcliffe and Darlington. I know Radcliffe have actually been pretty good in this save, so we'll see them again shortly. Buxton and Halifax. Accrington got all the way back down here. They go up with Kettering, Kidderminster and Marine, and that's how it currently stands. So interesting, you know. Now what I said about Radcliffe, we'll be seeing them again shortly. Like I said, Forest Green, South End, Barrow, Hartlepool, finally Hartlepool going up, York and Telford, Carlisle and Field. So Field actually made it up to League 2, fair enough. Barnet and Solihull Moors, Northampton getting relegated down there, but nice to see they made it back up. Walsall being relegated down here as well, was not expecting that. Darlington, Scunthorpe, Dartford and Radcliffe. Radcliffe getting promoted via the playoffs. Bury and Enfield, so Enfield made it to League 2 as well. Again, awesome to see. And that is how it currently stands. Very nice. So going into League 2, Enfield are there, and so are Radcliffe. So out of all the shockers so far, I think you'd probably say that those are probably the shockers. So if we have a look at this, Salford, Bristol Rovers, Gillingham, Notts County, MK Dons, Barnsley being relegated, Fleetwood and Colchester going up, Grimsby, Rotherham, Bromley getting out of League 2, and Barrow. Burton, Bristol Rovers, Oldham, Chesterfield there as well, Mansfield, Wimbledon, Leyton Orient and Carlisle, so Carlisle back up to League 1. Salford, they would have been relegated again. Stockport being relegated again. I'm a bit surprised by that. I mean, bearing in mind at this point we would have been 5 years in. Tranmere, Wigan, Leyton Orient and Shrewsbury. Cambridge, Chester, Fleetwood and Gillingham. Solihull Moors making up to League 1. Okay, that's a bit of a shocker. Barnsley getting relegated back down here again. Now that is a shocker. Scunthorpe going up to League 1. Again, shocker, I would say. And that is how League 2 currently stands. I have to admit, I'm impressed. Solihull Moors, I wonder if they've made it up even further. Are they here? They are not here. So are they back in League Two? They are, yeah. So they did get relegated again. That sucks in a way. It would have been nice to see them progress up a little bit. Cardiff, Bolton, Luton. That doesn't surprise me. Millwall getting relegated. Portsmouth, Mansfield going up. Now that is a bit of a surprise. Luton being relegated again. Wow. But they got promoted again, so that's cool. Reading and Derby. MK Dons, 4th place finish. Not bad at all. Cardiff, Huddersfield, Bolton. So Cardiff are becoming a bit of a yo-yo. Preston, Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday are a bit of doo-doo at the moment, aren't they? Millwall, Luton, Huddersfield. Sheffield Wednesday, Peterborough, Exeter going to the Championship. Luton, Plymouth, Swansea. Swansea being relegated. Reading, QPR and Burton. Burton getting back to the Championship. Preston, Sheffield Wednesday and Carlisle making it to the Championship. Now that is a surprise. Awesome. Okay, so Carlisle in the Championship. I think out of all of the clubs, you'd probably... That is probably the shocker so far. Because don't forget, Carlisle start this save in the Enterprise National League. Wrexham are still in the Championship. That is good to see. Did they make it to the Premier League at any point in this save? So, Ipswich, West Brom, Birmingham are the promoted clubs. Sunderland, Wolves, Burnley. So yeah, literally the 3 relegated teams are the ones that went back up. Coventry made the playoffs, so I'm good with that. And the following year, sadly didn't go up. Norwich, Palace, Sheffield United. Bournemouth, West Brom, Everton. Sheffield United, Burnley, Palace, Coventry making the playoffs consistently, which is good. See, then falling down to 13th, which sucks. So Forest would have been relegated. That sucks for them. Ipswich, Leeds, Norwich, Bournemouth, Everton. Hey, Coventry made it up by the playoffs. Get in. Burnley, Forest, Leicester. Did Coventry get relegated? No, it doesn't look like they did. Damn, that's pretty cool. So Coventry actually are in the Premier League. I didn't see Wrexham at all, so they must have been consistently just in the Championship. So 19th, 18th. Oh, I can't see them now. Oh, 10th, okay, not bad. And 13th, so standard, not bad. Again, progressing by the looks of it. They finished 4th that year. Where were they for this season? Back down to 15th. And I did see them 11th, not bad. 14th, and then most recently they finished 12th. So you know what? I don't think they've done too bad at all there. You know, they've been consistent in the Championship, a couple of lower finishes, but, you know, making the playoffs maybe once or twice and, you know, just being genuinely consistent, actually. 12th again, so there you go. Not bad at all. That's some good stuff. That is some real good stuff. That is some real good stuff, and what's also good stuff is the fact that Coventry are in the Premier League. That is awesome. So let's have a look at the Premiership. How has this gone? Arsenal won the league for the first time in over 20 years, I think, at this point. Obviously, we know the relegated club, so we're not really going to focus too much on that. Arsenal won it back-to-back. City there as well in second. Wow. Everton making it into Europe, not bad at all. Man City reclaiming the title. Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle making up the top 4, not bad. And United finishing down in 11th. Love to see it. And then 10th again, as Man City make it 2 in a row. Forest back there, back up to 8th, which is nice to see. Ipswich surviving relegation then as well. City making it 3 from 3. Man United down in 10th again. Wow, that is really... I mean, they made it up to 8th. Liverpool won the league there. They only lost 2 games that year. So that is good to see. Now Forest have been relegated now, so there you go. Spurs won the league. Wow, very low scoring winners there. 77 points, that's a low tally, and losing 7 games. I mean, it all comes down to the last couple of games there for these 3 teams. Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, all the way down on 66 points in 4th. Damn. Man City then reclaiming the title on 83 points. Spurs runners-up finished there. Arsenal then winning the league again, and then Spurs there, and most recently Liverpool won it again, and that is how we are. So where did Coventry finish here? 16th, not bad. I will take that. We go up at any point. I'm hoping it's this year. Fingers crossed, we've had a good start to the season. If we finish 16th the following year, I will take that. Of course I will. What fan wouldn't? So there you go. So Liverpool have won it a couple of times. City have won it a few times. And Arsenal have won it a few times. And I think Spurs won it as well. So that is very interesting to see. Let's have a look at Liverpool's squad then. Now, I just want to see their squad. Senior. So if we have a look here, it will let me see their team. Okay, so they've still got him here. Still got Connor Bradley, Kirkes still, Musiala, Verts is still here. But a lot of these look like they are regens. So what do the regens actually look like? Because I have not actually seen one yet. Okay, so it's cleaner. Certainly is cleaner. That is very good to know. They've got Tchouameni here as well. That's nice. There's that Italian defender they recently signed. He's 28 in game now, so that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We need nationality here as well. I've really got to work on these bars here. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. So let's now have a look at Champions Leagues, I think, or just Europe in general. If we have a look through you, but then again, if I just look at Liverpool, surely it will show me there. Loans, transfer history, club history, there you go. Champions League, past winners. So Barcelona are the current holders. Is it going to allow me to see further back than this? I would imagine so. Yes, it will. Very good to know. So Barcelona, PSG have been there. So Man City, Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You see Bayern Munich in a final there. Real Madrid, Spurs in a final against Arsenal. Of course it was against Arsenal. That is crazy, really, to say the least. Well, there you go. So there is the Champions League. So Liverpool won the Europa League fairly recently. Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund, Leverkusen, of course. Let's have a look through here. Past winners. So Newcastle won it. Chelsea, Spurs won it again after they won it quite recently. Brighton making it to the final, as well as Manchester United being there as well. While we're on Manchester United, have they won anything like FA Cup, anything like that? Well, let's have a look. Well, they're actually the holders of it, so that's good to see. I can't believe I'm saying that as a City fan. Right, so United have won it a few times. Spurs have won it 3 times. Newcastle won it there as well. And Villa, West Ham winning it, nice. Man City runners up in 3 finals there. And then obviously quite recently in reality they were runners up as well. So there you go. So United have won a couple of things. Let's have a look at the Carabao Cup. I'm wondering if like one of the lower teams has won this as well. Like not Chelsea. I mean like lower than. But I'm thinking not Chelsea's not even low. Like the lowest team to win it is actually West Ham. So fair enough. Fair enough. So there is that. I mean, I don't think it's worth looking at the Community Shield or anything like that. And quite honestly, I don't know if it's worth looking at anything else. Actually, can I like see like players at all? Transfers. Can I see transfers? Here we go. I can see transfers, but filter. So that'll be all nations. So I mean, we'll have a look at the women's transfers as well. Right, so 62 million there. June 117. So this is gonna be, I mean, I've got it filtered to like the highest fee. So it's mainly gonna be September, August and January, I'd imagine. So you've got 36 there, you've got 82 there, 128. Oh, the chap that scored the winner against Newcastle quite recently, 128 million. Wow, not bad. I mean, it's the biggest fee we've got so far, 65. January 157, we have another one. And he went to Spurs. Botero. Wow, fair enough. Right, so we're now September, 45, 40. Okay, so not a very busy window there. Obviously, you got to look at July as well, because possibly even, like I said, probably even June. So that's good to see. What about January here? 96. Krupi going from Bournemouth to Barcelona. Fair enough. What about here? So there's a 76, there's a 61, there's a 131. Kobe Mainu going to Barcelona. What about June? 58. Okay, so nothing too shocking there. Evan Ferguson going to PSG for just short of 130 million. Let's go to August. What about, oh, really weren't much spent there, was there? No. July 98, rising to 141 from Newcastle. Newcastle have got some players. Oh my God, Brighton spending 80 million for Morgan Rogers. Quite surprised by that, must admit. What about January 107, rising to 146? I think that would probably be the highest one so far. What about here? 73, 60, 69, 139 rising to 147. Again, I think we've got a bigger, there you go. There you go, there's a bigger one. £173 million. Bergvall, said this player, I've said it a few times, said he was going to be a good player. But then again, you've got three that are in the hundreds there. Got Esposito and Gordon. Gordon going to Spurs for £114 million. Dang, not bad at all. Are we going to top 173 million? My guess would probably be no, but we're still going to look. Elise going to Real Madrid. Oh, I didn't see January. Nothing special there, really. September, August, July. Up to 155, Musiala going to Liverpool. Hang on a minute. Oh, right. I was going to say, I saw Field at the top of that list. I'm like, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Right. September, 46. Nothing special. 84. Nothing there, really. Up to 111. Kulusevski going to Real Madrid. What a surprise. August, Liverpool. Okay, so, oh, Shakhtar signing Alisson. Huh? That's a different Alisson then. Fair enough. 151 million. Martinez going to Man City. You see that transfer a lot in Football Manager. So there you go. Looks like Arsenal activated the fee for Hincouple. Mateus Nunes also going to Arsenal in that window. And there you go. So I think that deal for Bergvall, 173 million, is the biggest one so far. It's worth as well having a look at the women's as well. So 1.2 mil. We'll just breeze through these ever so quickly. 500 there. 275, 675. I think from memory the record is 1.2 million. So it'd be interesting to see. So 1.2 million there. That was rising to 1.2 mil. Rising to 1.4. Rising to 1.7. 1.3 paid up front. 700. 1.2. are we going to see anything more than that? Because, you know, going on the current landscape of things, I would imagine the women's game will vastly go up in terms of not just popularity but transfer fees that clubs are paying. 1.6 million there. See, in reality, I think when we make it to 2030, 2035, the fees are going to be in the tens and the 20 million rather than the ones and the twos. We're going to see more than that. 3 million, there you go. Joe, is it Joe? Jewel Brand, 32 years old, German. Yeah, there you go, international, obviously. I'd be very surprised if she wasn't. So there you go. So 3 million 2032 is currently the there. I don't think we're going to look through the rest, if I'm honest, because yeah, it's going to take ages to get back to that. So there we go. So that is 10 years in Football Manager. If you want me to look at anything else, by sure, please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that. And yeah, I think we'll... Oh, there you go. Look at that. John Terry's the Sheffield Wednesday manager. Just make sure, Sheffield Wednesday players, make sure you leave your girlfriends at home. Or wives, whatever kind of relationship you're in. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for this one. Like I said, please let me know in the comments if you want to see any more of this. And look at that. The chairman of Newcastle wanting to step aside. Cool. Right, we'll leave this one here. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe, so don't miss out on future videos of this nature. And you go and have yourselves a nice day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon.